It is 2020 and we are getting married online.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel, Philippine Family Life with Leia, and welcome to another conversation with my husband Gary and Leia, his wife. Today's subject, we're going to talk about online marriage, and we'll share with you our experience and what's the pros and cons doing online marriage. And are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's start.
Let's
By
do
the
it.
powers vested in me in the state of Utah, yes, Utah, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your beautiful, beautiful bride.
All right, honey. So why do we choose to get married online?
Well, two primary reasons, two main reasons. Uh, One is that we had a baby. Okay, and
Do we love each other? No, that's supposed to be the first thing you say.
I was going to get to that actually, but you're right. Okay, so yeah, we of course we love each other, but we had a okay. So of course we knew that we wanted to get married at some point, but Gracie was born February 2020, which was about 2-3 weeks before the lockdown started. In March of 2020, out here everything kind of shut down, and so first of course I know we should you should get married as Christians before you get pregnant. But we made a mistake.
We corrected.
Which turned out to be an amazing blessing, but it happened. You got pregnant a little sooner than we would have expected. Well, I didn't expect we'd ever have a baby, but
We didn't plan it, but
it happened. You got pregnant, and then when the lockdown started, so wasn't much we could really do at the time. At the time, you thought the lockdowns and the pandemic would be over in a few weeks, and nobody could envision that it was going to go on for 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, 3 years almost. Nobody could have imagined that. So you're pregnant, and we weren't going to do a marriage while you had a big tummy or anything, right? And so we waited till Gracie was born, and still we're in lockdowns. So we knew we couldn't leave the apartment. So getting married outside the apartment wasn't even an option. We couldn't travel anywhere.
we can't even go out like to get some sun. So
No, our lockdowns in Manila were terrible. We were in an apartment complex with security guards that had turned into policemen, right? And we couldn't even literally go out of our apartment unless it was an emergency or necessity, and it was a nightmare. Anyway, so we after a few months, Gracie being born, we stumbled across something on YouTube about online marriage.
yeah,
I think I found it first.
yeah, you did.
And I'd never heard about online marriage. It was new to me. So I did some research to see if this was legit, and it turns out it was. There was a company that was referred to, I won't mention the YouTube channel, I can't remember, but it doesn't matter anyway. But they referred a company, it was called webwedmobile.com. So I contacted them and asked lots of questions, and they seemed very helpful and nice, and thought, yeah, let's try it. Let's give it a go. Found out the process is really, really simple. And anyway, so we made the decision, paid the money, started the process, and we were done in a couple of weeks, I think, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, that was so quick process, huh?
Right. And it wasn't like we were rushing to get it done. And I mean, I think that if I think I remember them saying you could probably get it done within 3-4 days
Yeah,
if you wanted. But anyway, we took about 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Got the marriage certificate application done. That only takes like 24 hours. And once that was done, you schedule your ceremony, and there you go.
married.
Married. So what was the experience for you like getting married online? Explain what you felt and how your experience was.
For me, it's quite special. It was like, you know, you never heard that before. Like, yeah, I think they just started that when there's a pandemic, because there so people have an option to get married, right? So it's quite romantic anyway. Just like two of us in the the judge and zero of us, you know.
I don't know if romantic is the word.
I don't know, but for me, it's like, to me, it's like, you know, like people. It's quite usually
Mm.
make me feel shy, but if just two, I feel comfortable.
Okay, well, there was a moment. I was actually watching a little bit of our video a minute ago when we got married, and yeah, you could see we were a little emotional. Well, actually,
Yeah.
I was. I'm a pretty emotional person. I started almost. I didn't cry. I almost cried. It was good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was a little emotional doing it. But anyway, so
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed
I be wed
My love,
and commit it to you.
and commit it to you.
You may give him the ring. Perfect. If you both want to hold your ring,
the experience. It's not like. Well, you don't. Again, you're sharing your experience, but you haven't been married before. Not like me.
No, I
Me
never.
being
So
a loser, being married
I
three
never
times.
seen like people getting married with a lot of people around, and it's
No,
kind of
but
special, different.
that would. I mean, obviously, getting married in you know in a place, a romantic place, whether it's a church or somewhere else, with family members and friends, that would be the better way to get married,
But
of course. But at that time, it wasn't possible.
mhm.
And I think the fact that we're Christians and felt guilty actually having a child and not being married,
Yeah.
we felt, you know, and it's important. So we wanted to correct that mistake, and so that was important. And the other reason was because I had been married before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did actually get married back in, well, it wasn't that long ago, 2016.
Oh, you're
In-
so quick.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was and it's not a secret. I mean,
You already mentioned
it
in your
was,
previous video.
yeah, it was to get a visa for, you know, I thought I was going to have to go back to America at the time, so we thought, let's get married and then apply for the immigrant visa, and it actually all worked out pretty smoothly and good, and ended up moving my ex-wife now back to USA.
Mm-hmm.
So that went smoothly, I guess. But obviously now I'm on record of being married in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So as most of you would be aware, there is no divorce in the Philippines. So unless you can get an annulment, but that's not
Takes
easy.
time, my years, and costs a lot of money.
Yeah, it's just hassle. Nobody wants to deal with that. So anyway, I looked into a lot of the laws and how it works, and actually, didn't really matter that I was married in the Philippines because I actually got divorced in USA,
Yeah.
and Philippines actually recognizes a foreign divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you don't have to do anything. It's really simple. I think if you're a Philippine citizen, there's something you have to do to have it recognize a divorce. But as a foreigner, and I divorced my Philippine wife overseas, that's a legit divorce.
Oh, you mean you can get married, but your Filipina ex won't. She's not allowed to get married again if she's
Well,
Philippine.
Yeah, she would have more trouble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if she was still a Philippine citizen. In this case, she's an American citizen now, so it doesn't apply to her either. But yeah, if it's a Philippine citizen, they're going to have some trouble with it. But as a foreigner, it's recognised, and we know that because we've already filed all the paperwork over here to have our marriage recognised in the Philippines, which it is now. Just recently, right? We had that done, so that was good. So anyway, that was another reason why we had to do the online marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the pros and cons of getting married online? What's the good and the bad about getting married online?
The good and the bad.
Give me a couple of good things about it.
Good things about it, it's easy and quick.
Easy, quick
process.
Okay, it's
convenient.
It's relatively cheap.
Convenient.
It can be convenient, depending on, if you're needing to get married quickly for a reason.
Uh-huh.
But it is inexpensive. That's another good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
What else is good?
Mm, like if you're in USA and your Filipinas here, you can do it. Also, did we just
Yeah.
mention? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, if you're in different countries, then yeah, you can do it. So that's another good thing. So there's a few. What about the negative things about online marriage?
I don't know really. What's the
Okay, then
negative?
I'll
Yeah, maybe you have some
Oh, no,
thoughts.
of course there are. I mean, number one, it isn't the most romantic way to get married. I mean, most women don't have a dream of, oh, one day I'm going to sit down in front of my phone, my smartphone, and get married online, right? That's not most women's dream. Most
But
girls.
you can always do it. Like you can redo your marriage. Like you can.
Well, and yeah, and that's what we plan on doing. But I'm just saying that it is a negative part about being online, getting married online.
Yeah, that's a
You don't
negative.
have you can't really have your
Yeah.
family and
Yeah,
friends.
you can have to video call your families around you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then maybe that's a negative, and yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So anyway, so a couple of negatives, and of course the positive. I know, did I say this already? But if you've been married in the Philippines before,
Yeah, that's a
and
positive.
and you want to get married again to your Philippine, it's easy to do it online. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another very good reason. Okay, so what's the process and how much did it cost?
Yeah, you will share the.
Okay, well, let's talk about the cost. Now, again, we mentioned earlier the company we used was webwedmobile.com, and they charged $899.
Mm-hmm.
And now, as I looked it up just a little bit ago, actually, it's still $899, but it also includes the apostille. Now, apostille, I don't know how to pronounce that, but
Postal.
it's a document that verifies your marriage, and then you need that apostille to get your marriage recognized in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're doing it because you want to get a 13A marriage visa, then you will need that document. But anyway, I looked up and $899 includes that document now. So you get your marriage certificates and your apostille, and you're good to go.
Wow,
And they'll mail everything out to you.
it's good.
Yeah, wherever you're at. So really, really easy.
So, what's the process?
Well, with WebWed Mobile,
Mm-hmm.
I contacted they want to once you decide you want to do this, they do ask you to pay them up front, and I had a problem with that
Yeah,
at first because
I remember we both have a talking of
right,
us.
I actually called them a few times. I was still paranoid about whether I'm being scammed here, and anyway, I felt fairly confident. I'm like took the risk, paid the money, and it all worked out great. So obviously they were legit. So you pay the money, and they'll give you literally step-by-step instructions. I mean, you've got to apply for your marriage license, and that's really easy. They send you a link to the site where you at the court where you're going to have to file for your marriage license and do it online, and it's all done in like 24 hours. And as soon as you have the marriage license, you schedule the ceremony. You do the ceremony online. You could choose to have online witnesses, your own witnesses, or they'll provide witnesses for you. You pay money if you want them to provide witnesses for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then documents you need, and I check this as well. Still, all you need for ID to get the marriage license and everything right now is like a valid government ID, a passport, even driver's license, and they'll use that to do your background check.
Oh.
So it's really, really easy.
Easy.
Yeah, don't need many documents. And just step by step, it's all laid out for you once you pay them the money. And it says, but the main thing is you pay your money, go to the link to the court site to apply for the marriage license, fill that out online. That'll be issued within 24 hours or so no more than a couple of days. Schedule your ceremony and make sure you've got a good internet connection, and you're good to go.
Married.
Married.
So
So, anyway, that's pretty much it about online marriage.
And I hope you learned something from this video.
Yeah, and if you got any questions about
Yeah.
any more questions, always reach out to Leia
You.
or me. You'll have your links on the description, right, for your email and everything.
Yeah, but it's easier for you because
can-
you know a lot
we'll put
about
my
it.
we'll put my email, and if you've got any more questions about it, I'll be happy to answer them.
Yeah.
But it's worked out good, and I do plan in the future to do a proper ceremony for you, and we'll find you a white dress somewhere, and you still got your ring, right? Oh, okay, you're wearing it. I'll have to get one, I guess.
You can wear that one.
Yeah, we weren't very romantic about the rings we got, right?
Yeah.
The order.
Because we can't go anywhere, right? Because there's a pandemic. I can't go to the mall because I was old enough to go to the mall that time.
Yeah, we could go to the mall, so we couldn't buy anything, try it on. So we just thought, let's just buy something cheap to get married with.
Yeah.
Because you got to do your ring stuff on.
You didn't even know what's the size of your. That was very complicated.
How much were our rings? Like 1,000
pesos for 3 ring, like with engagement ring, with my ring and your ring.
I have since replaced that, by the way. So we have a.
Yeah, this one Gary replaced it, and that ring dropped on the floor, and the diamond just dropped the old one.
Anyway, so what is your dream ceremony now? Where would you like to do it? You wanna do it in the church, on the beach, somewhere in Valencia? What do you think?
Well, it's a good idea because Andrew is building a church. Maybe we can do it there in a simple, just I don't know, but
I guess it's possible. I'd see what it looks like. Yeah, maybe.
I don't. It's Christian. We should be getting married. It's more for me. It's more romantic in the church. Like that's what Philippine most do.
Yeah, maybe we can be the first wedding in the new church.
Yeah, that would be so nice.
Okay, Pastor Andrew, if you're watching, book us for.
As you get finished the church.
Yeah. So this shouldn't be that long, actually, and good. And maybe we'll get it at a good rate. I want a freebie.
Discount.
Yeah, discount for the renting of the church for the wedding. Anyway, so we'll look forward to that, and hopefully maybe next summer we can do it, or sooner. Anyway, so let's wrap this up.
Yeah. I hope you learned something from this video, and thank you so much for listening to our conversation today. And we're looking forward to another conversation next time. And thank you guys for watching this video. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.